guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are continuing the Oasis apartment build, and we are at part 3 of the series. I needed to think what we were doing today, but this is the Oasis apartment complex. So we're almost finished with this apartment. We only need to do one more episode, and that is the 4th floor, which is probably gonna be a penthouse suite. I'm saying probably because I'm still not done with debating about that to myself, but I think it's gonna be a penthouse suite. So what are we doing in this episode? In this episode, I am moving up the bachelor apartment to the 3rd floor, and the reason why I'm doing that is because we are building here a elderly apartment, and I just felt so really bad for them to build their apartment on the 3rd floor. Then they need to do like 2 staircases, and that is a lot when you're at age. I mean, I imagine that that is not gonna be very comfortable for them. So I kind of felt very sorry, and I thought, let's move up the bachelor and let's have the elderly couple live here next door to the artistic family. And this actually really helps my gameplay a lot, because I did make a few sims to live in this apartment, and this helps my storyline, because the bachelor that is gonna live on the 3rd floor, he is gonna be neighbors with a very high maintenance woman. She is really into fashion, she's a beauty blogger, and she is gorgeous. So he's gonna fall in love with her, and he's gonna try and win her over so that she can be his girlfriend. I mean, that is gonna be in my storyline, and in the end they are gonna marry and have children. And then with the elderly couple here, which is living next door to the family, so they are gonna have kinda a fight. Not really a fight, but there will be lots and lots of discussions. The neighbors, so the artistic family, are gonna be very loud neighbors, and the elderly couple just can't handle that, and they are gonna be nagging and just being very annoying. And yeah, you know what I mean. There are gonna be lots of discussions, maybe some fights between the family and the elderly people. So that is gonna be very fun for me to play out in my save. So what am I doing here? Here I'm just furnishing the elderly apartment. I'm going with a 2-bedroom kind of setup. So there is 1 bedroom, which is gonna be the master bedroom, of course, for the couple, and then the little bedroom is gonna be a bedroom for their grandson, which is gonna visit now and again. He really likes to stay over in weekends when maybe his parents are going on a vacation. So they definitely needed a spare bedroom for their grandson. And so for the overall furnishing that I'm doing for this elderly couple apartment, I really got my inspiration from my Halloway manor that I made. That is from the Charmed series. I recreated that house. If you haven't seen that, I will link that here up in the screen. That is gorgeous. Anyways, I've gotten a lot of inspiration from that build, and the reason why I needed to do that is because my grandmother, she is really very modern like me. She loves everything black, white, gray, all type of modern accessories. She is not old-fashioned like this apartment, and there is nothing wrong with a old-fashioned style. I really like the entire vibe of this apartment. This feels like a old granny apartment, which I love, but my grandmother is not like that. She's like me. So I didn't have any help with inspiration from her house, so I went with the Charmed house because that is very old and also really nice looking. So yeah, I got my inspiration there. So here I am adding in curtains, and it took me a while to figure out what kind of curtains I wanted to use. I actually wanted to go with the vintage glamour stuff curtains, but those are only for the smallest wall height windows, so I couldn't use those, so I went with blinds in the end, and those are just base game. So yeah, that is basically what I'm doing now. So a little bit of information or backstory for the elderly couple that is living here. So the person that has decorated this apartment is of course the wife. She really loves flowers, as you guys can see with the wallpaper that I'm using, and there will be flowers everywhere throughout this entire apartment. All the balconies will have lots of flowers and potted plants to make it look very cozy and nice, because she just loves them. And there will also be 2 planters on the other balcony, so that you can do like a little bit of gardening with those sims. So I think that is really nice. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right now, just adding in some plants, flowers, making it look really romantic and nice here. And also added in a barbecue. All the sims in this apartment gonna have a barbecue at the balcony, because I just love the idea of balconies and barbecues. I just think that is great. I mean, they don't have any very large backyard, and I just think it gives them a little bit more of a extra oomph. So here, furnishing the bathroom, of course, very old-fashioned looking. They really kept their furnishing from when they were younger, and they just never updated, like ever. You can see it in the toilet, in the bathtub, in the sink. It's all like dated from the, I don't know which kind of year, maybe the 50s, the 60s, I'm not sure, but it's very old. You can see it, but they're fine with it. They love how their apartment is furnished. So here, trying to figure out the color combination of the master bedroom. This really took me a little while. I didn't know what I wanted to do here. I just wanted it to be like very earthy colors, but not too brown, if you know what I mean. So in the end, I'm gonna go with this yellow setup. And the reason why I'm going with yellow is because the bed was yellow. So I was like, let's roll with that color combination, because I absolutely didn't know what I wanted to do here. So yeah, that is basically all I needed to say for this apartment, really. So I hope that you guys like what I'm doing here. Of course, you can still leave your suggestions for the 4th and final floor that I'm gonna do. Should I make it a penthouse apartment, or would you guys rather see 2 separate apartments like all of the other apartments? Let me know in the comment section below the video, and you can still add in your suggestions for styles and color palettes as well. And I do have to say, for these apartments that I'm furnishing in this episode, I've gotten all my ideas from the comment section at the last video. I just love when you guys think with me and give your suggestions so that I can try and work with them. So a few people said a elderly apartment, and I think one person said like a Sex and the City vibe apartment. So thank you guys so much for your suggestions. I really do appreciate that very much. So we're like almost finished here, just adding in some more plants there. Gonna add in, I think I'm gonna add in a chess table. I think, yeah, I'm adding in a chess table because I do think that older couples would love to play chess. Chess isn't a game that is played a lot lately. I mean, I don't think that the younger generation really likes to play chess. Let me know in the comment section below the video if you are like younger than me. And when I say younger, younger than 30 years old, do you like to play chess? Do your generation even play chess? I know when I was younger, like 8 till 14 years old, chess was really a very hyped up game. Everyone played it. I even went to chess lessons with my youngest sister. There were like lessons in the neighborhood. It's like a really large neighborhood meetup place where we went. So all of the younger people went there, and you could play chess, you could play bingo, you know, just little games which and activities which the how do you say that? The mayor and stuff organized for us. And I always went to the chess lessons because I just found that very interesting. My father was a chess addict, so it was very normal for my age to play chess where I live. Of course, I don't know if this was in every city, but where I lived, it's like a little. It's not in Rotterdam. I am from Rotterdam, but when I was younger, I lived in a little kind of city next to Rotterdam called Capelle aan den IJssel. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's really small. And I'm from a very how do you say that? So my neighborhood where I lived, that was only people from my nation. So I am Dutch, like a lot of people know I'm Dutch, but I actually my father is from Indonesia, and not really Indonesia. He's like from an island group in Indonesia called Suli, and or the island is called Suli, and like the island group is called the Molukken. So I'm a Molukker, and we have our own neighborhoods in Holland. And I'm from one of those neighborhoods. So where I'm from that little neighborhood, chess was a really big thing. People really liked to play it. So let me know in the comment section below the video if you guys also like playing that game, or is it something a bit foreign to you guys? Anyways, here started with the fashion beauty blogger apartment. Yeah, started with that right now. So I've gotten, of course, a little bit of inspiration from my shopaholic apartment. That was a custom content apartment build that I did for the San Myshuno Let's Build series that I'm still working on, by the way, and you guys will have a episode of that very soon, because I have been working secretly on a CC apartment again. But if you haven't seen the oh my god, the shopaholic apartment, I will link that here up in the screen so that you can check that out. And I've got a lot of inspiration from that apartment build, especially the color combinations, although I'm going with pink and yellows, and that apartment was like pink and I think teal or green. Not sure anymore, but still very soft pastel colors, and I'm going with that as well. And of course using lots of city living items paired with the bohemian stuff pack, or no, the movie hangout stuff pack. So what am I making here? Here I'm making a very large walk-in closet. So the sim that lives here converted the spare bedroom into a walk-in. She really wanted that because she loves fashion, and she has so many clothing items. She really did need a extra room to store all her clothes or her all her shoes, oh my gosh, Mona, and her hats and stuff like that. She stores it all there. There's also a vanity table, very important for her because she's also a beauty blogger. There is a computer there, which I will be placing in the living room. Of course, another dresser and curtains and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna try and make it look really nice and a little bit overcluttered. I do have to say, all of the apartments are kind of overcluttered. I mean, the bachelor apartment, not really, but the elderly apartment and this apartment, I know it's very overcluttered, but I like it that way. And if it was up to me, I would have added in more clutter, but we just don't have enough items to do that. So I'm really hoping that the new family stuff pack, no, not family stuff pack, the Parenthood game pack that comes out at the end of this month. I'm hoping that that has like really a lot of clutter items that I can work with. I'm really hyped for that game pack, and I haven't talked about that. I know it, and that's just because I forget about that, but I definitely have seen the trailer. I love it. The trailer, and I absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to play with the pack and with my Let's Plays. I have a 100 baby Let's Play running on my channel. It has been like a few weeks since I've done an episode, but with that new pack, I think the 100 baby is gonna be even more interesting, because then the mom can do like projects with the children, she can pack their lunches, and all of the interactions are gonna be just more family orientated, and it's gonna feel like an actual family. So I'm definitely looking forward to implement the the parenthood game pack into my 100 baby challenge, and of course I'm also looking forward to implement that into my saves. It's gonna be awesome, you guys, and I cannot wait to play with it. So here, just doing the final section of the home, and then I think I also need to do the balconies, but first this is not the final section. Mona, what are you saying? I'm furnishing the kitchen, then the bathroom, and then the 2 balconies. So we still have to do a little bit more furnishing. So for the kitchen, I'm going with the cool kitchen top counters, and then the lower counters are from the Perfect Patio Stuff Pack, and then the dining area that I made, that is all city living and cool kitchen combined. So I'm trying to make this just look really nice. I'm gonna add in a coffee machine here, because that's very important for my Fashionista Sim. She is a coffee addict just like me. I love drinking coffee. I drink like 4 to 5 cups of coffee a day. I know that's not healthy. I do not recommend it, but I'm just addicted. My mother also is a very large coffee addict. She has been drinking that, I think, since she was very young. And to be honest, I started drinking my coffee when I was 16 or 17 years old, and it's just really addicting. And I can't help it. But I do try to switch my coffee with tea sometimes, just to make myself feel like I'm doing something healthy. But that's like my only very bad habit is my coffee. All the rest I eat really healthy and stuff like that, so it's gonna be fine. So here adding in some lightings, and we're almost finished with this build. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this really fun short video. Leave your likes, of course, if you liked the video. Very important for the channel, and it's really appreciated by me. I'm gonna say this in every video, you guys, but I really need the likes to make the channel grow. It's so important, so if you would please like it, it will mean the world. And of course, if this is the first video that you are seeing from me, don't forget to check out part 1 and 2 listed here up in the screen. And of course, if you liked everything that you are seeing, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna stop talking here, you guys. So I hope that you guys have a great day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
I know where we can go. I know where we can go, and it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Just right.